Good morning, everyone. This is Jacob Palmer from Palmer Electrical. Thanks for joining me back on the Palmer Electrical YouTube channel. Quick one for you today. Service call. Nice lady gave me a call. She told me that a relatively new hardwired dishwasher stopped working. I asked her if there was a disconnect switch for it somewhere. She said no, and she told me that she already checked the panel for breakers. She said everything looks normal. So that's where I come in. I thought I'd take you along with me and see what we can find out together. As always, if you like what you see in the video, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know how you think I did, and click on the subscribe button if you feel compelled to do so. Oh, and the bell, all that stuff. My channel just hit 10,000 subscribers, which is the smallest drop in the YouTube bucket, but it's cool to me. So big thanks to all 10,000 of you. But I got permission from the homeowner to film the job. Let's go see what we can find out. Oh, a little muddy. A little muddy. That's what we got shoe covers for. Going into service call, I like to go ahead and grab the impact as well as grab the meter. All right, let's go fix the dishwasher. Hello, good morning. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing very well this morning. You're Leslie?
Yes.
Hey there, nice to meet you, Leslie.
Hi.
Jacob Palmer.
Hi, Jacob, nice to meet you.
All right, so I heard your dishwasher stopped working.
Right.
All right, well, I'd love to help you out with that. You want to show me to the dishwasher?
Sure. It's right here.
Oh, all right, that's a short trip. Perfect. You mentioned that it was recently replaced, or what's the story behind that?
Yeah, when we moved in about 2 years ago, put in all new appliances.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, it's not 2 years old yet, so.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Power
button doesn't work.
One day, and then the next day it just.
Gotcha. Understood. What is this switch here for? That's the disposal. I'm going to take a look around here, see if I can find some wire. Hey there, good morning to you. All right, I see a drain and a supply, but no wire there. All right, that looks like the switch leg for the disposal here. I don't see anything else tapped off of it. Or after I take a look at the panel, my next step is going to be to get down into the crawl space and see if I can locate a wire, but I'd like to go for the low-hanging fruit first and take a look at the panel. Where can I find that?
That's in the
Downstairs.
Downstairs? Okay, cool. Okay.
The dishwasher is that one.
Yeah, 9A, one of these here. Okay.
No,
Oh, you flipped all of them off and back on?
not all of them, just the dishwasher. Yeah.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay.
So I don't know if it's a bad circuit breaker or what.
I got you. I'm going to pull this panel cover off and measure voltage on these breakers.
Okay.
Make sure everything looks normal.
That's about when she moved here.
Let's see here. All right. Okay, good. It's copper wiring. That's good. I saw the sheathing of the Romex here. I was concerned it'd be aluminum, but that's not the case here. Let's check for some voltage. It's definitely a messy panel, but I don't see anything immediately that's a problem. Relatively new equipment here. I can see this has been replaced at least in the last 5 years, I would guess. I'm gonna check here for just like a loose neutral. Oh, how about that? Very loose.
I wonder where that's going to.
Hear that sparking? Something that loose could definitely cause a dishwasher not to work.
Okay.
So let me go get a screwdriver, tighten that down. Actually, I'm just gonna grab the whole bag and be smart. Feels like it wasn't even tightened down to begin with, I'll tell you what. Good. I went out to the truck to get my insulated screwdriver. I have this screwdriver with me with a square bit. But with all this exposed metal shaft and everything reaching down in there, I would be remiss if it shorted between one of these hot conductors coming off the breaker here. So take the time to get the right tool for the job whenever you can. All these neutrals feel pretty loose. I'm just gonna tighten everything. This one, pretty loose. That one's loose. Wow. All right, let's see if I changed anything. Nope. Samsung dishwasher. Let's see what we can find out. There's a wire. No lock ring. Just a heads up, I'm gonna start flipping some breakers. Is there anything running in this house that's critical, like medical equipment or a work computer? All right, I always like to make sure. Dishwasher circuit was one of these. I'm gonna go ahead and flip off the kitchen circuits just to be safe. 18A and 16B are both labeled kitchen. Loose neutral didn't do it. Let's see what these connections look like on the inside of the dishwasher here. No lock ring on this connector here. We'll fix that. That looked like a good connection there. Oh, that one looked like it might have been a little bit loose. I'm gonna flip the breaker back on and measure our voltage. Make sure that we've got a good voltage coming into our dishwasher. Oh yeah, look at this. See this wire nut on the neutral? That wire nut is deformed right here in the middle. I bet that was due to high heat created by a bad connection with this neutral. I'm gonna go get a lock ring and put it on this clamp connector, remake these connections. I bet that's gonna solve our problem. But first I'm gonna go flip the breaker on and confirm that we have an acceptable voltage here coming into the dishwasher. All right, we've got the voltage we need. And we got a spare lock ring. See this? Kind of damaged. A few strands broken. I don't like that very much. Box is grounded. Twist it so that the stranded wire protrudes past the end of the solid wire. Okay, feels good. I gotta say, if this didn't fix it, then I'm really thinking it's the dishwasher. Everywhere in the panel, we got good voltage right there at the dishwasher, and now we've got some well-made connections. Thinking this will be the ticket. Uh-oh. What do we have here? Boom. Time to wash some dishes, y'all. Powered back up. Looks like it was a loose connection inside the dishwasher junction box where it came in and made it connections to like the wires from the dishwasher.
2 years old, why would it come loose like that?
Whoever installed it. Who'd you have install it?
I think it was Lowe's, wasn't it?
Yeah, just a recommendation, don't have Lowe's hook up your appliances. I have issues with them all the time.
Really?
Oh yeah. I've come across ovens that they installed the cord on and they didn't even put a bushing or a grommet where the cord went into the sheet metal thing. They just, so like, I mean, they know to hook up the black to the black and the white to the white, but
what made it come loose? Vibration?
Yeah, and also, you know, there's vibration when you like walk on the floor too, you know, whenever you step. Obviously it had a connection at some point because it worked for a while.
Yeah. It
could have heated up because it had kind of high resistance. It wasn't connected very well. It could have heated up, which may have changed things in that wire nut. So for a hardwired piece of equipment like this, technically it's supposed to have a disconnect switch. I'm going to send you a quote to make that correction. I'll let you know that won't affect the way it operates. You know what I would do probably if I'll send this to you in a quote, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'd probably add a switch inside this cavity here.
Yep.
Okay.
I'd pull the dishwasher out, reroute that wire up into a switch, and then wire back down into the dishwasher. Get this screwed back in. Yeah, don't let me get to looking around too much. You'll get a whole bunch more quotes. Yeah, this panel is messy, but I mean, I gotta say it's in good condition. It's just messy. Pretty sure my iPad is still sitting down there in that closet. Yep. There it is. How else am I supposed to use project to payment? I'll leave you with a card. If you have time in your day, last thing I'll ask, that QR code there, if you scan that, it'll load up my Google review page.
Okay.
So yeah, if you have if you have time,
like to do that.
just leave your honest thoughts and mention my name.
Okay,
It helps businesses like mine greatly.
Okay. Thanks, Jacob.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure.
All right, off to your next one.
Yes, ma'am. That's how it's done. I'm going to send him a quote to get that disconnect switch wired up, but I'm glad it's a simple fix. That's a pretty common little thing with dishwashers there. Dishwashers always seem to be giving people problems. I had a dishwasher earlier just this week. I'll put some pictures up on the screen. It was one of the Bosch hardwired dishwashers, and they have this separate Bosch manufactured box with the terminations built into it to connect it up to your hardwired circuit from your disconnect switch. Well, thing is, it seems like the Bosch hardwired box is pretty commonly a problem. I looked it up and I found a bunch of the same pictures that my customer sent me of their box that was all burnt up and scorched. I did some research and found the appropriate parts to convert that dishwasher to a plug-in dishwasher, relocated the circuit to a GFI under the sink, so we just went ahead and got that junction box out of the picture, so it can't be a problem in the future. But that's going to do it today. Everybody leave a comment. How did I do? What would you have done differently? What's your craziest dishwasher story? That's going to do it. Thanks for tuning in. Always a pleasure. This has been Jacob Palmer from Palmer Electrical. We'll see you again real soon. Take care.